Hey family, how y'all doing? Welcome to Daily Dose of Wisdom. Just adjusting here. Sorry about that. How y'all doing today? Welcome. Hope y'all having a good day. So the last video we spoke about introverts, and all my introverts got to know who they are and the different characteristics that they portray. So then what's the opposite of introvert? But extrovert. So today we're going to talk about extroverts. And so if you weren't sure last time if, the different characteristics of an introvert applied to you, maybe you're an extrovert. So let's dive into this and see if you're an introvert. Right? So an extrovert, guys, is not going over the expressive person, right? You can describe them as a life of the party, right? They're vibrant, right? Nature draws people to them, right? They just like people see them and they just want to get closer to them. They see that energy that they have in them, right? And they thrive off interactions, okay? And so, they're an outgoing person. You can describe them further as being assertive, warm, active, excitement seeking and positive. Okay. Furthermore, they can be described as talkative, right, which is the opposite of introverts, where we like to talk, but at times we want breaks from talking, right? Too much. They're sociable, they're action oriented, enthusiastic, they're friendly. Okay. At times, there's two sides of them though that may be portrayed or may be taken in a negative light when that's not their intention, right? So, for example, they might be described as attention seeking, right? Or easily distracted, right? Or unable to spend time alone. Again, this may be seen as something negative, but if an extrovert is able to manage themselves, able to take care of themselves apart from the excitement, right, then they're fine. Because remember, introvert, extrovert, it's not just like a black and white thing, right? It is on a spectrum, right? So even with extroverts, you might have one that's way out there, right? That's just attention seeking all the time. That's easily distracted, unable to spend time alone whatsoever, right? Then we're getting into the part of like, okay, this is might get a little unhealthy. But we have a gradient where they're able to stay focused at times. They're able to love to be the life of the party, but at times take breaks, right? So on that spectrum, you can see where do you fall, right, based on the different characteristics and the responses and reactions that extroverts, mostly show. Okay. One thing that's interesting about extroverts is that they're more likely to engage in risk-taking behaviors. So is that you? Right? And that could include risky health behaviors, right? Trying things out for the first time, going risque, right? And seeing what happens, right? So think about those different things and see if those things apply to you. Again, it's on a gradient, it's on a spectrum, right? It's not black and white. Um, Furthermore, extroverts enjoy group work, right? Unlike introverts who, they'll do group work, they'll excel at it, no problem, but they love working more, by themselves. Extroverts love group work, right? It makes sense because they like that attention, they love the amusement of it, the fun of it, interacting with others, being around others, right? And so on the opposite side, if they feel like isolated, that's probably because maybe they're spending too much time alone, right? So now they're feeling isolated. Love to communicate by talking, right? Love to talk about their thoughts and feelings. And also they look to others, right? And outside sources for ideas and inspiration, right? And then at times they tend to act first before thinking, right? Because they're so spontaneous and because they're just so like, ready to go all the time, right? And they may have numerous like broad interests. Okay. So do you think you're an introvert? Do some of these traits apply to you? Have you always wondered why you're the way you are? Have you always wondered if there's a name for the different behaviors or actions or thought patterns that you're having, right? And so just like introverts, right? You're you, right? And you shouldn't want to be an introvert. You should want to be you and continue to learn about you, continue to build yourself up through self development, and continue to learn about good coping skills, good habits, and continue to be you, okay? Because there's only one you, right? And then also in contrast, right, to introverts, extroverts actually gain energy by spending time with people. Okay, so they have like a wide social circle. They, tend to think out loud at times, and really, really outgoing. Like I stated. Um, and love to talk. Love, love, love to talk. Okay. So those are the different traits and characteristics of an extrovert. And if you felt like you didn't quite fit in the mold of an introvert, well, take a look at this and see if this applies more to you and if you're more of an extrovert. And if so, continue to be you. If you have some unhealthy coping skills, coping habits, just gain and start learning more about positive ones and take care of yourself. All right. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and press the bell button so that you're notified for new videos. Have a great day.